Hi, Becky Franks here again, and welcome back to my channel. And this is part 2 of my May 2023 Scentsy Club haul. And as I mentioned in my first video, I do have a spreadsheet that I keep track of. And so I have about, let's see, in my Scentsy Club in May, I had 103 bars. So I broke them up into 2 videos. And I have 53 in this one. But anyway, so I track them alphabetically, how many bars I get. I sort of do an inventory of like how many bars do I have on hand after this club, so that I can be thinking about August and do I need another bar? How much do I love the bar, sort of thing. So I'm going to try this spreadsheet system and see if this works for me. So in the last video I talked about fried ice cream, and so I went ahead and pulled out my old bar. Here's an old bar of fried ice cream. And I looked on the inside of the clam, because I usually always put a sticker of like when did I buy this, so I can just sort of keep track of, you know, how long I've had the bar. And this says that I got it in July of 2012. It still does have quite a bit of the cinnamon scent, believe it or not. But I just wanted to show you the color of that bar. So the color of the bar is sort of a creamy, you know, tannish color. But I wanted to compare the bars side by side, because you'll see how much the colors changed. See how dark that is? That just doesn't really... The new bar is on the right. Well, on the right for my video. I don't know if it's going to show backwards. But this is the new bar. This is the very old bar. But it's just amazing how different the color scheme is. Like I said, I don't know if Scentsy changed the formula or just the color scheme or whatnot. But anyway, I really loved fried ice cream when it was the old scent. You know, it wasn't as cinnamony for me. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in my club very long, because if I just have to continue to mix things with it, it's just not worth keeping to try to fiddle with it, actually. Okay, so first up is Hey Tiger Lily. This was a scent of the month, I think maybe April of last year in 2022. And it's a sweet floral, and I did like it enough to get a bar of it. I think this will be like, I'll have 2 bars and a couple of cubes left. Like I said, I do a mix of different things. I have 3 warmers in the sunroom, which is the room I'm in now, and 3 warmers in my living room. And I sort of put 1 cube of different things in there. And you know, when I did this last week, I did 1 cube of this, I think 1 cube of bamboo yuzu, and 1 cube of like my only sunshine. It's just a nice summery, fresh, florally mix, and it's nice. I was watching a video of Melissa Haight the other day, and somebody had sent her, I guess this is one of her favorite scents, and a lot of people had sent her some bars, and I think she said that she has 60 bars of Hey Tiger Lily, and so that's going to take a while to get through. Okay, so next up is Huckleberry Hideaway. Now, this was one of the 10 scents that came out in the last fall catalog. I do like these Huckleberry scents. I don't see this one coming back. There wasn't a lot of talk about it. I liked it enough to get another bar. So I'll just have to, once fall hits, I'll have to, you know, warm it and see how much I love it enough to see how much I want to get more of. But I don't have a good feeling that I think it'll return in the fall catalog. Next up is Iridescent Pearl. This is a very pretty clam, very pretty color of wax. It's a very clean, fresh smell to me. It was in a Bring Back My Bar, I think last summer about this time. My sister really likes this scent, and I kind of gave it another chance. I was on the fence about it, and I ended up trading bars not too long ago, and somebody picked that one. So I thought, well, maybe I better hang on to it a little while longer, you know. And I actually warmed it about a month ago, and I did like it. It's a very good bathroom clean, fresh scent. I liked it. This is another one that came out last summer. Very odd, peculiar scent, but it's called Love and Happiness. A lot of talk about this, a lot of hype about this. If you could picture going to Target or whatever, a grocery store, and buying a fresh box of Pampers, and that smell of Pampers in a fresh box. Everybody knows what that smells like, and that is what I get in Love and Happiness. And believe it or not, it does make me very happy when I smell that. It's a fresh, clean, pampery smell to me. I don't think anybody else has ever described it like me, but if you can ever get your hands on that bar, you should try it. It's pretty interesting. Next one, I love you very much. This also, I think, was a last Bring Back My Bar in June of last year. Another deep dark berry scent that I like. It was I put it in the bedroom when I first warmed it. I really liked it. I use it from time to time. I don't reach for it a lot, so I'm not sure how much longer I'll keep it in the club. Next up is Mad for Melon. And this is currently available in the catalog. No, maybe it's not. It's not. No, it's not. It didn't make it in the catalog. That's what the problem is. It's a very fresh melony scent, and I liked it. I was surprised. It's like I said, I just got to a point where I started trying all the bars, figured I'd like to have them on hand if somebody wanted to sample or wanted to smell them. And yeah, I'm very glad I picked this up. I do hear people talk about, kind of a heartbreak that they thought that it would come back and it didn't. So you just really never know. This one here, Maple Apple Bourbon. One of the Scentsy consultants, Linda, who I watch a lot of her videos, she talks about this one. She really loves it. And like I said, I gave all the apple scents a shot, and this was nice, and I like using that in my fall trio of mixing in the rooms. Next up is Maple Rum Cake. I think this came out in the fall trio this past fall, and I'm on the fence about this one too. A lot of people love it, and I gave it a chance, giving it a second, maybe even a third chance. The mapley smells, they're just a little bit too much for me. I don't know. I think I tried this maybe 2 weeks ago, and I think I put maybe vanilla cream with it, or I might have even put some of the cinnamon buttercream with it. And it was nice, but like I said, do you use 2 bars to kind of keep it alive, or just to get through it and get done with it? I don't know. So I'm on the fence about that one. That one's kind of on the chopping block, I think. Here's another one, Maple Vanilla Glaze. Now this makes the 3rd full bar that I have of this, but I had a note to myself that of all the mapley scents that I have in my club, that I like this the best. It's sweet, and I think because it's sweet, it must kill some of that maple scent off for me. I don't know, but of all the maple scents that I have in my club, this one seems to be the one I like the most. So I'm not quite ready to let go of it yet. Mediterranean Spa. This came out in January. My sponsor, Dawn, she likes this scent, and I gave it a second chance. It's almost on the edge of being laundry to me, though. I mean, it's fresh, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep this in my club or not. This might be the last bar that I get. For me, it's just okay. And that's the thing. You have to say, okay, I need to only club the bars that I love, right? So you just got to, at some point, let go. There's a lot of people that talk about, Scentsy's always going to come out with new scents. They're always going to come out with things that you just need to try, so you can't hang on to all the other ones. And if you think about it, like sometimes I'll smell them, I'll go, oh, this reminds me of this, or and so I just think that Scentsy mixes and matches a lot of scents that do you can kind of get scents in the same, I don't know, in the same realm, like one way or another. This one here, Midnight Fig. This was in the January 2022 Bring Back My Bar, and like I said, I didn't have a chance to try everything when I first started, and Lisa Roberry talked about this, and so I thought, well, I'll club it just to see, what it's like. And oh man, wow, it's a strong one. It is very strong. I do have a lot of bars on hand because you just got to be in the mood for these kind of scents, and I need to start warming through some of that stuff, because otherwise I'm gonna have way too many bars, and then I'm gonna have to kick it out of the club or something. I don't know. Another one here is My Dear Watson. And this one, I believe, too, came back last year during the Father's Day collection, and I clubbed it then. It's a scent that has come and gone. I mean, since I've been buying Scentsy for what, 10 or 15 years, I've seen this off and on, and so I just want to get a few more bars of it. I'm not sure. I mean, because I see it come back off and on, I don't know that I'm going to keep clubbing it forever, but for now, it's okay. This one here, My Only Sunshine. This was on the chopping block for me, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. It is, I don't know, from the pictures, I can't tell. I mean, it's a fresh, to me, it's a fresh, summery scent. Oh, sorry about that. I about knocked that camera over. A fresh, summery scent. I can't really tell. Maybe it's a little floral. It's fresh and floral to me. So it's nice when I mix it with other things in that room. So for now, I'm just going to keep hanging on to it. This one here was also Oats and Honey, was in January, Bring Back My Bar. And I put it in there because I wasn't sure. I'm like, I don't know. But I am so glad I did. This is such a rich, buttery bakery scent. And, you know, there's some people that can't get past that buttery. You know, it's too much. But I just think it's beautiful. And it is a fabulous mixer. Yeah, absolutely fabulous. If you can ever get your hands on Oats and Honey, I highly, highly recommend that. I think it was really close to coming back in this current Bring Back My Bar. But I think it must just got kicked out by something else, because I do actually watch the voting and see like what the top 25 are. And I'm really surprised that one didn't come back. This one here, Olaf Warm Hugs. I finally got my hands on that because it came back around Christmas time. And because I really like Polar Bear Hug and those kinds of scents, and so people compared it a lot to that. So I was excited to try it. It's a very minty, you know, very, yeah, cool air, minty. It's very pretty. And so I have one in my club. I'll probably keep it for a while. There's just so many fresh, like, minty scents like that around Christmas time. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to know which one I love the most, but that one's very nice. This one here, Apple Orchard, or Orchard Apple and Spice. It's also very nice. I like it too. It is a good mix that I use during the fall. This one here, Paradise Petals. This was kind of on the chopping block for me because I wasn't sure. I don't know. It's nice. It didn't make it in the catalog. I think some people were surprised, but it's a very sweet floral. And I think that's what I just have an edge about that one. But again, I traded bars recently with someone and they saw I had this and snatched it right up. So it might just be a good bar to keep on hand because people do like it. So we'll see. Next up is Perfect Peppermint. Now, I have a very old bar of it. I think I have 3 or 4 cubes left. I can't remember. It's probably 5 or 6 years old, and I don't reach for it, obviously, if I've had it that long. But this one is another fresh, it's a fresh pepperminty flavor or scent. And I also have heard people use this as a mixer, so I just wanted to have a nice fresh bar on hand. Like I said, I don't know how long I'll keep it either, but for now, I'll keep that. This one here, Perk Me Up. That was in a Bring Back My Bar in January of this year. And a lot of people like the coffee scents, but they are not long lasting, I'll tell you that. So a few hours, maybe, I don't know, 6-7 hours or so. But it's nice. It's kind of fun to do in the morning, you know. And I'll probably keep that in the club for quite a while because it is very nice. I actually I like that with the hazelnut latte and alternate warmers. That's very nice. Okay, so this one, Pineapple Rose. This was a scent of the month, I think, in maybe February. And it just got discontinued recently, or I mean last month, or end of last month. So I threw it in the club because I'm like, I never did a chance to try it, you know. So I'm like, oh, I'll throw it in there just to see, you know, just get one bar and see. I'm not about, I don't really like pineapple scents, not like strictly pineapple by itself. And rose, neither either. But, I mean, there is a rose scent that I like. It was called With Grace. I love it. Beautiful. Absolutely stocked up on that when it came out in the flash sale. But there's some rose scents I don't like either. So, I'm like, I don't know. So, when I got this yesterday, I opened it up. I'm like, It's okay. So Elizabeth from Elizabeth Scenes and Scents, I think she likes this bar. So that's what kind of thought, I better try it. She likes it, so I'm like, I better try it. I don't know. I have this warming I have a bathroom, laundry room kind of area, and I put it in there, and it's just okay. I probably won't keep it in the club very long, but it was nice to try it. You know, I'll use it up. I don't think I'll need to mix it with anything. I can't see that I would. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it's for me, but I am glad I tried it. This one here, Pink Sunshine. This came out in the Valentine collection this year. And there were 3 scents that came in there, and I smelled them all 3, and I'm like, oh, you know, they're okay. And I think the lighter pink one was too powdery for me, and then the orange blossom was just too sweet. I don't know. But this one here seemed to be the better of the 3, so I couldn't decide. I tried them right before they all discontinued, and I thought, well, I'll just throw this Pink Sunshine in my club. And believe me, I am so glad I did, because it is fruity. And so I've been using that a couple of times in the last month in my mix that I have going on in the living room, and that is a nice, it's a nice fruit. I just never would have, I'm so glad I gave it a second chance. This one here, Polar Bear Hug. That used to be called Eskimo Kiss, and one of my top favorite scents of all time, and I never want to be without this. It is so beautiful, and the people who, and you know who you are, that you love it, and you don't want to be without it, and that's all I need to say about Polar Bear Hug. It is beautiful, and I would be very shocked if it didn't come back. I think there'll be a lot of heartbreaks if it doesn't come back and people didn't put it in their club. So, I mean, we'll see. Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. Now, I can't remember. I think that was just in the catalog, and I think it's been in the catalog the last 2 times. I don't know. I think people are expecting it to come back. I'm kind of worried about that one, and that's why I clubbed it, because they're, you know, that cozy vanilla and pumpkin was out last year, and then the warm drizzle pumpkin one also came out. I expect there's probably going to be one of the new 10 bars coming out. Will probably be some kind of pumpkin scent, or there'll be another pumpkin scent in the fall trio. You know, so I don't know. I'm just kind of worried about how many pumpkins are they bringing back. The farm stand I mean, there's just a lot of pumpkins, and somebody isn't making it back, and I'm not sure who it is. This one, Quiver. My sister likes this scent. I thought I liked this scent. It came back and bring back my bar in January, and I warmed it. It was okay. I warmed it again about a month ago, trying to see if I want to keep it in the club. This has been on the chopping block too. It's just a very unusual scent. And I can't decide. I had a really old bar of this one too, and I did warm it before I even got the bring back my bar kit in January. I don't know. I don't know how many more bars I'll give to that one. I'm not sure. This one here, Red Berry and Spruce. I really like this bar a lot. I don't think I'm ever kicking this out of my club. Yeah, it's just a very pretty winter piney sort of scent. It's really good, really good. Okay, so next one up, Rum Raisin Cookie. Now this one was in January's Bring Back My Bar. A lot of people rave about this. I want to like this. It's a very strange cold sniff smell. It also has kind of a very strange warming smell. And I'm not sure if it's some sort of cinnamon scent that I'm getting, like a burnt cinnamon or whatnot. I think I've mixed something with this. Maybe vanilla cream, or maybe just regular sugar cookie with it. I'm not sure. But it was okay whenever I mixed it with something. Sorry, my nose is itching in. So I'm not sure how long I'll continue to get that one either. But I don't know. I just wanted another bar just in case. Salted Bergamot Breeze. There was a summer collection that came out last year. There were 5 bars to it. And this one I got, like I said, it's aquatic. I like it. But I have, like, after this bar, I think I have, let me look at my thing here. Let's see. Salted bergamot. So after this bar, I think I have 2 full bars and then like maybe 7 cubes. I think I just broke into that third one. I don't know. It's not my favorite aquatic scent, but it's just one of those things. It's a weird collection one that it probably won't come back and bring back my bar. Although that Star Apple and Freesia was also in this batch, and it made it into the catalog. So, I mean, you just never know. I mean, I don't know how they decide what to put in there. I don't know if it goes by sales or, I mean, I'm sure some of it has to do with that. But anyway, I don't know about that one. It's not my, like I said, it's not my favorite aquatic scent. And I don't know how heartbroken I would be if I could never get it again. But I got it quite a bit. Okay, this one here. Salted caramel cupcake. I am very interested in why I got this packaging, because I have had salted caramel cupcake in my club since last January. So I got it in January. I got it in May. I skipped August club, so I got it in November, and I got it in February. So I've gotten like 3 or 4 bars of this. Now, I've never seen it in this container, but it does have the new imprints on the back. So it makes me think, I don't know when this happened. If somebody knows, please leave that in the comments. I would say 2 years, or on the edge of 2 years, that since he has this packaging now. It smells okay, but like I said, it's very hard to read that pour date in there. I don't know how to see that. But anyway, I'm just really surprised. I'm wondering, how old is this bar? Maybe my other bars are newer than this. I don't know. Okay, here's another one. Salted caramel toffee. I've got some of this too. I mean, all these caramely flavors I really tend to like. I do, and I just can't decide which one to let go of. That's the problem. I need to evaluate, and maybe I need to do like a wax wars on caramel bakery scents. Maybe I'll have to put that on my list of things to talk about in a video. This one here, Sand Swept. I think a lot of people like this. I think this might be a heartbreak for some people. It's kind of interesting because it's almost a kind of a cross between an aquatic and a manly scent. It's very nice in a bathroom, and I absolutely love it in the bathroom. So I'm glad I have that in the club. Okay, this one here is the Sanderson Sisters Hocus Pocus Bar, and it is also in my wheelhouse of those dark, rich berry scents. It's got a smoky flavor to it. It's one of those things that you're probably only want to warm around Halloween time. And I think after this bar, I think I have 2 bars and maybe 6 cubes, so that's probably pushing it. I don't really know how much more of that one I want. This one here, Scarlet Sunflower. It's been in the catalog quite a few times. I don't know if it's coming back. My sister really loves this bar. I like this bar a lot. So for now, I'm going to keep it in the club for safekeeping, just to kind of see. Same thing about Scary Good. Now, I'm not a real big fan of this on its own. I mean, I don't know. Like, I smell it now and I go, wow, it smells like fall. I want a warm fall. But people say mix that gimme candy, which, you know, I have. So I am going to try that. So maybe it'll take a little bit of the edge off. If there's something edgy about that bar for me. I don't know. This one, Silver Bells. People have talked about this, thinking it will not come back. I'm scared that it won't. This is one I don't want to live without. I have 2 bars in my club. I get one, and a friend of mine gets the other one. And so we're good. And I think I have 2 other bars in my stash, so I'll be good. But I love Silver Bells. That's in it. That's one of my top scents. Simply Irresistible. I think that came out last June, in June Bring Back My Bar. And manly scent. It's got quite a bit of mint in it. My nose does anyway. I don't know what the scent notes. Like I said, I didn't want to try to read all the scent notes because the video would be even longer. My husband, every time I warm it, he's like, oh, I really like that scent in my bathroom. And I'm thinking, I just about kicked that out of the club. But anyway, he seems to like it. Every time I just put it in there, he's always making a comment about it. So I don't really quite want to get rid of it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Sparkling Magnolia. That was a Mother's Day scent last year, and I fell in love with this. It is so beautiful. It is a powerhouse, though. Powerhouse. I think there's a lot of people that didn't give this one a chance, and I think Ashley ends up, she has this in her club, and I believe that she really likes this one a lot too. But yeah, it's really pretty. This one here, Spiced Berries, that also came back. I think it was in this past January's Bring Back My Bar. And it's a dark, rich berry scent. Very pretty. I had an old bar that I got from someone. I think they were selling it on Marketplace or something. And I bought an old bar about 3 or 4 years ago. And, oh, I thought it was so beautiful. So when this came back, I thought, oh, my goodness, that's going right in the club. I love it. This is one, Spiced Ember Glow. I believe that this came out in the last 2 fall catalogs. And I have heard people talk about that. The people who have this in their club or, you know, have just done reviews about it, they said this one was a real sleeper. People were afraid to try it. I think they thought it would be too smoky. It does, yeah, it's like, it is like kind of a smoky, rich, plummy sort of, oh, I don't know, but it's beautiful. I put 2 of those in my club just because I want to kind of get a stash going, but I really love that one a lot. This one here, Sugar Cookie. Now, if you have a Scentsy Club, you can get the brick, I think, at half off, if that's what you choose for your half off item. And, you know, I've been getting Scentsy long enough that I've seen this come and go in the catalog quite a bit, because I think, you know, it's just one of those popular ones, basic ones. And I don't really like bricks. I only have 2 bricks ever. Oh, no, 3. I take it back, 3. I have 3 bricks. I don't grab for the bricks, but I also want to use this as a mixer. I don't know. I just have never liked sugar. Well, I can't say that. I haven't tried Sugar Cookie on its own for a long time because I've only used it as a mixer. So I'm glad I got it in the smaller bar because that works for me. This one here, orange, sweet orange, and evergreen. Now, I can't remember. I might have confused the two confused the 2 scents from last video. Feels like last year. Cinnamon Pine Cones and Sweet Orange and Evergreen came out. One was November, one was December. I might have had them mixed up. I'm not sure. But I do like pine scents, but I'm picky about them. But this one hit the spot for me. Sweet Orange and Evergreen. I just have a feeling that this did well, and I have a feeling we're going to see this in the catalog. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see, but I love it so much that I got 2 bars of this because I just want to make sure that I have a good stock for Christmas time. Swirling Snowflakes. That came out in a 3-pack holiday scent last year. I'm on the fence about this one too. You know, I got the Olaf Warm Hugs. This is a different. It's a minty smell too. And when I warm it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty nice. It is nice, you know, and I just can't quite let go of it yet. Swirling Snowflakes. Maybe we'll see this in the catalog. It might have did okay. I can't remember. For some reason, I think you had to buy it in a 3-pack. Or you put it in club to get it by itself. This is another one. Tiara and Coconut. This one here was also part of that Island collection that came out. I think it was late July last year. It was very late, that summer collection. And, oh man, like I said, I'm not a coconut fan, but woo, I don't know what this is. But it is so good. I don't know if it's a mix of, maybe it's some kind of suntan lotion that reminds me of when I was a kid or something. I mean, they also had another bar called Sunshine and Tan Lines, which was also very, you know, suntanny. But this one here is beautiful. But now I have like 5 bars of it, or 4.5 bars of it now, and it's just getting out of control. And I reach for it, but not super often, so I'm not sure how much longer I'll keep that in my club either. I'm not sure. This one here, Toasted Acorn and Oak. My friend Annette likes this bar. Actually, I think I don't know. She had it in pods. She got it in pods, and then it came back in the bar. I think I had not joined Scentsy. I think it came out the fall right before I joined. And so, but she got hooked on this scent. And then when it came out in the bar, I'm like, oh, that's so good. It's like a a smoky acorn, and it's just very nice. And that'll do excellent in my trio mixture that I have going on. Toffee Butter Crunch, again, here's another sort of like, not caramely, but sort of caramely, you know, another bakery scent that I really love. I mean, it's pretty. I'll just have to figure out which one I like most. I don't know. Vanilla Cinnamon Maple. I think this came out 2 years ago in a couple bricks or some kind of fall collection or something. And I remember trying it for something like, oh, no. And then I remember I got a bar of it. I don't know why I tried it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why I tried it. But I went through one bar. I had none left. And I had it in my club. I'm like, should I kick this out or should I just get one more bar? You know, it's get one more bar, right? You've got 103 bars. What's one more? And so, okay. Then Vanilla and Cream. This came out in January of 2023. Yep, just this last January round. And, oh, now I was not a fan of Simply Vanilla. That's another thing. I'm very picky about my vanillas, too. I don't know. this is just very creamy. And I think that's what must do it for me, is that creamy note. If it has that, then I'm all in. But this is great on its own. It's fabulous as a mixer. So I have 2 bars in my club, and I think that's where it's going to stay for now. Another one here is Violet Sponge Sugar. Now, this was part of the Easter collection of this year. I didn't have time to warm through all of those. I just threw them in the club just in case before they discontinued. And then I warmed it, and I thought, oh, I kind of like that, you know. I just warmed the Violet Sponge Sugar. And I thought, oh, I kind of like that. So I left it in there. Another gal who's in the club with me, she wanted the other 2. So I thought, okay, well, maybe, you know, if I turned out liking the other 2, you know, maybe we can rotate them around. We'll just have to see, you know. And, but yeah. And then this one here, Wallabies. This came out with the collection of, I guess, Rugby Australia. And I almost kicked this out of the club, too. I've had one bar. I put it in my husband's bathroom, and every once in a while I'm going in there through the day. I'm like, man, that's nice, you know? I'm like, I don't know. And then, I don't know. I had 2 cubes left, and I thought, oh, I'll just get another bar. Yeah, right, what's another bar? So, I don't know. It might get the boot. Okay, Warm Pumpkin Drizzle. So, this is one that came out, I believe it was a scent of the month. I don't know. I don't know which month. It must have been October. Because I think Gimme Candy was September. I think I had that confused in the last video. But it is. This is a little different. I think somebody said this has like a pineapple note. I don't know. I don't get pineapple in this, but I don't know. I remember warming it and liking it, so I threw it in the club. So we'll see. And last bar is Zeppelin. And I believe this came out in last June's Bring Back My Bar. And a friend of mine in the club, we rotate this one. It's a manly scent, very light. And I think from other videos I've watched that, I mean, it's not a bar you want sitting around either, because I think it loses, you know, some sort of scent notes, and it just gets to be kind of wax after a certain point. And I think I had an old bar, and I looked into it, and I felt the same way. Like, it doesn't really have much scent left. So I think once you get this, then, you know, you kind of need to warm it right away. And that's one too, like I said, I've been getting Scentsy, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 years. And I feel like I've had Zeppelin. I had an old bar of it, so I know it's been back in, you know, every, you know, maybe 4 or 5 years you see it pop up or something. But, so anyway, so that completes my May Scentsy Club. And I appreciate you watching, if you stuck with me through the end. And I look forward to the videos. I hope I do okay. It's been kind of fun, so we'll see. But if there's anything you're interested in learning or knowing, and at some point I'm going to start adding my my website links to the video. I guess there's some sort of verification process. Like I said, I'm new to making videos, so I'm learning too. So I appreciate your watching me, and have a great evening.